It's October. The SPOOKED season is upon us. Soon the leaves will begin to turn all those beautiful autumn colors and the temperatures will finally begin to drop. I mean, hey, it's already started here in Alabama. Temps are already down to the mid to upper 80s. It's downright chilly out there. One other thing we see pretty much every year right around this time is an expected climb in lead and hire costs. As freight activity ticks up as we inch closer to the end of the year and the holiday season, driver job search traffic typically goes down, leading to more competition between fleets for drivers, which in turn drives costs up. Well, that's exactly what we're seeing so far this year too, which means if you want or need drivers for the holiday rush coming up, it might behoove you to try and gain an advantage over the competition. You know, maybe by knowing what they like and don't like. That's just the sort of thing that could help you scare up some drivers when you need them most. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Recruiting Roundup. For Randall Reilly, I'm Joshua Miller. It's great to have you back with us on this Halloween edition of the show. Every month, we're back here with a new topic dealing with driver recruiting, the trucking industry, or just recruiting in general. If you like our little show here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now back to what I was saying about knowing what drivers like and don't like. And it just so happens that we have a brand new ebook, part of our In the Driver's Seat series that came out just a couple of weeks ago that delves into how drivers feel about safety and equipment and gauges just how much they matter to them. And this is the type of information that is perfect to help you better tailor messaging or narrow the scope of what you really want to put out there in front and center in your ads to attract drivers. For instance, 73% of drivers told us they would leave the industry altogether if speed limiters became mandatory. That's a huge number of drivers willing to walk away, which means if you don't have them on your trucks, you're going to be an attractive option to the majority of drivers. And if it comes down to you or another fleet that does have governors, it could be that extra nudge you need for the driver to come to you. Now, exactly how you go about letting them know that information is up to you. I wouldn't recommend something like, if you work for us, you can drive like a bat out of hell.
Prepare ship for ludicrous speed.
But you get the idea. That's something drivers really care about. And speaking of equipment and how the drivers feel about it, the majority of drivers still prefer a good old-fashioned manual transmission. 56% of drivers say that when they are looking for a job, they are influenced positively if the rig is a manual, over only 39% who favor an automatic. On the flip side of the coin, only 8% were negative about manual transmissions, while 25% reported being negatively influenced by automatic transmissions while applying to driving positions. Another key takeaway from our survey revolves around maintenance issues. Less than half, 47% of drivers surveyed that they say they feel they'll be compensated fairly for lost driving time if an issue pops up and their truck goes down for maintenance. And only 18% think the fixes will be completed in a reasonable amount of time, and an even lower 15% believe that when the maintenance is over, the issue will be completely resolved. Now these are some eye-opening figures, and it should be a wake-up call to everyone that their drivers simply aren't confident that the maintenance will be done properly or in a timely manner, or that the compensation during the maintenance downtime will be fair. Now that's definitely something to look into if you have issues in those areas to improve upon. But if you do have attractive compensation and the drivers are quite happy with the maintenance you provide, both in time and effectiveness, that's another thing you should be touting. For the next stretch, if seasonal trends hold true, which so far it appears they will, the competition for drivers is only going to continue to heat up. You can't fix every issue or shortcoming you have overnight, but what you can do is seek to highlight what you do well. And sure, there's pay, sign-on bonus, and all that other stuff that everyone always advertises anyways. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't include that in your messaging, but what I am saying is that they're not the only things that matter to drivers. If you have manual transmissions and a great maintenance program, let them know. It could be what sets you apart from other fleets they're talking to. And believe me, they are talking to other fleets. These are just a few of the things covered in the latest Inside the Driver's Seat ebook, Driver Perspectives on Safety and Equipment, available right now. I'll include a link for it below so you can download it and dive into some of the other topics covered. And as always, if you need drivers but you're not sure where to start, let us know. Our team will work with you to find and figure out ways to help set you apart and reach the drivers you're after. I'll leave a contact link for you down there too. Well, that just about does it. Come on back and see us next time for another topic right here on the Recruiting Roundup. Happy Halloween, everybody, and thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We hope you enjoyed that recruiting roundup. We'll be back here next month with another one, so we hope you stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check out some of our other videos, like this one, chosen specifically for you, or this playlist up here. And don't forget, have a happy Halloween.